Video we are going to discuss about the horizontal tracing. In the previous video we understood the vertical tracing. So in this video we are discussing about horizontal tracing, and this horizontal tracing is in turn divided into the above transverse colon, how is the horizontal tracing, and below transverse colon, and also in the peritoneum, especially in the lesser pelvis. In the case of male, how it is; in the case of female, how it is. Let us see the horizontal tracing today. So first let us start with horizontal tracing above the transverse colon. So this is about the first one. So actually this is the outline of today video. So first above the transverse colon. So let us start drawing this diagram. So actually this is a peritoneal cavity. Okay. So as it's in a horizontal section, it will look like this. So this is what? This is lesser omentum. Sorry, not lesser omentum. This is falciform ligament. Okay. This is falciform ligament means what you should understand. This is an anterior abdominal wall, right? So this is anterior abdominal wall. This is falciform ligament. If falciform ligament comes, of course, the structure which is here, that is liver, right? So already we discussed, from the liver to the anterior abdominal wall there will be falciform ligament, which is also a double fold of peritoneum, right? So after that, here you will be having this lining, visceral lining around liver, and this is called as greater sac. So one thing I need to say in this diagram, let me explain what is greater sac. So you know that this is lesser sac. So remaining all of the peritoneal cavity itself is called as greater sac. This is only greater sac, okay? So whole of peritoneal cavity is called greater sac. Only the lesser sac is what? Which is back of lesser omentum, back of stomach, and like back of greater omentum, and also just like it is lined by posterior abdominal wall, right? So this is lesser sac, and all the remaining peritoneal cavity is the greater sac, okay? So if you see by horizontal section, it will look like this. So this is greater sac, and now here comes a bunch of organs. So this is stomach, okay? So you see here, so the same thing, this is stomach. So if you cut it like horizontal structure, this is sagittal structure. Now we are saying in horizontal section, okay? So this is stomach, and here you will have another structure which is spleen. So this is spleen, this is stomach, and what is this? This is a lesser sac here. Lesser sac, okay. Here you will also have aorta. Here you have inferior vena cava, IVC, okay. Here you have kidney. So these are like all the surrounding structures if you take it in a horizontal section above transverse colon. So what I'm saying, I understood this is the transverse colon, right? So if you cut like this, let me draw a dotted line. So if you cut like this and see in a horizontal section, just turn it this side, that's it. This is how it looks. So liver, stomach, spleen, lesser sac, below you have stomach, aorta, IVC, kidney, okay. And here just an arrow which represents the epiploic foramen. So what is epiploic foramen? We'll discuss in another video. So next you have different ligaments, and this is splenic recess. Splenic recess. After that you have, as I said, this is greater sac, means this is also greater sac, right? So everything here is greater sac. And here you have gastrosplenic ligaments, that is from the stomach to the spleen. So this is gastrosplenic, GS in short form, okay, GS ligament. And next one more ligament is lineorenal ligament. So what is lineorenal ligament? It is also coming from the stomach, but it is like near to the kidney. You can see this side also you have kidney, two sides, right? Kidney, two sides. So lineorenal ligament, this one. So this is all about this diagram. Now let us see horizontal tracing. So this horizontal tracing will start on the anterior abdominal wall, as you can see here. From here to the left, or falciform ligament of peritoneum can be traced in sequence, like for left layer of falciform ligament over the liver to porta hepatis. Next the ligament over liver to porta hepatis. Then from this side, ligament over the liver to porta hepatis, and after that the anterior layer of lesser omentum. So of course this will be the anterior layer, this is a posterior layer of lesser omentum, so anterior layer of lesser omentum. Next, the front of stomach. So from here it will go to the front of stomach. So you know this is front of stomach, right? So to the front of stomach, and after that the left layer of gastrosplenic ligament. Here is a gastrosplenic ligament, left layer. Okay. After that you have the over the surface of spleen. After that you can see here, this is the surface of spleen. After that you have the lineorenal ligament on the back side here. So after that the posterior abdominal wall in front of left kidney, here this one. Okay. And after that abdominal wall in front of left kidney, and thus back to anterior abdominal wall. So again it will come back to anterior abdominal wall. So this is the flow of peritoneum in the horizontal section. So peritoneum on the right layer of falciform ligament. So we have start from left side. So let me mention here left, right. So now let us start from right side. So from the right side, the layer of falciform ligament passes on liver to the posterior layer of lesser omentum, posterior wall of stomach. So like this, from the posterior wall of stomach to the right layer of gastrosplenic ligament, from there to lineorenal ligament, from there to posterior abdominal wall, back across middle, reaching again anterior abdominal wall. So that's it. So note that over the great part of their extent, these reflections form boundaries of lesser sac. So by this, as this is passing like this, it is forming reflections of lesser sac in the middle like this. So that's it. This is all about horizontal tracing above the transverse colon. So now let us see horizontal tracing below transverse colon. So let us see in the diagram and understand this. So clearly